Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. So today I'm going solo camping. I'm going to go over to Lincoln's New Salem. It's here in Illinois. It's a village that's been recreated based on historical data, where Lincoln kind of spent his years at where he studied law. So I want to show you the place. It's absolutely phenomenal. I went over there a few times, but I've never camped. There's a campground there and I want to see. So, all right, looking forward to it. Let's get lost. Howdy, folks. Y'all want to know where Abraham Lincoln went from a gangly young fella to the man who'd one day save the Union? Well, let's talk about New Salem, Illinois. This little frontier village was Lincoln's proving ground from 1831 to 1837. He rolled into town as a flatboat pilot and earned his living with good, honest labor, working as a store clerk, carrying the mail as a postmaster, and surveying the wild land. It was right here he earned the famous nickname, Honest Abe. With a powerful hunger for learning, Abe pored over borrowed law books by the firelight and, encouraged by his neighbors, was voted into the Illinois General Assembly. 6 years of hard work and frontier fellowship made him a politician, ready to ride off and tackle his destiny. Come on and see the village where the great emancipator truly got his start. Hey guys, I got the camp. A really nice rustic camp here, like really nice. So it was funny because where I first backed in at, the spot I actually got online was not good. So first of all, there was a Boy Scout troop station there, which was great. That's fine. But the site was so small, my truck barely fit in it, and there wasn't a good picture online of it. So I walked up to the host, and there was a lady there, and she was like, if you go to the other side of the campground, there's primitive camping over there. No one's over there whatsoever. And it is like wide open. So, in really nice sites. So I'm like, okay, cool. She was not lying. It is awesome. So this is 1 year in the Cirrus 620. 1 year. Can you believe that? 1 year. Let me show you a couple things I upgraded. Now, I don't live in it, but I almost take it out every weekend. Hitting the local places for my YouTube channel, right? So it gets used. It definitely gets used. And so a year later, I still love it. Hold on, there's like a gator or something driving out through here. I don't see whatever it is. Okay, so I had to make some updates, so some, I guess, upgrades. So one of the things I upgraded to was where I camp out a lot of times, I don't have any signal. So I put this booster on there. And so the booster has like an amplifier in this cabinet. See that? That amplifier, and it plugs into a 12 volt. It plugs into a 12 volt. It's nice. I put the Christmas wreath things on the back of that TV so that I could hang it anywhere. And then I mounted a towel rack here so that I could mount the TV there. So I've got it multiple places I put the TV. This is pretty cool. This is a magnetic command strip. It's not command strip, but it's like a command strip. So it's got a wood grain to it. I love it. Then I use all these little command strips for hanging everything, and it really works pretty well. I'm going to, I like this, but I don't like it. I'm going to find some netting to throw it across here. That's another thing. I bought this butcher block. It fits right on top of the sink when I'm not using it. Adds to my countertop. What else? CPAP, you know, I don't like to talk about that. So I'm boondocking today. I just grabbed these 2,000 watt jackeries and brought them with me. That should be plenty to run my CPAP. It's always a mess you got a small camper like this. I keep a table over here. I love this table. Like the way it works. You can move it however way you need to. Very simple. It's very simple. It goes right here, so you can use it for a desk or for eating. Cubby hole there. Some of the things I don't like is these little things here. I started super gluing them in because they just kept falling out. But yeah, there's absolutely, this truck camper is amazing. I really love it. So look how nice it is out here, guys. So nice. Well, I upgraded, just kind of like what my F-150 had. I put this on the front so I could have my wood. Plenty of firewood. Got all them bugs up there if you can see it. Over there on that side, there's a lot of campers. Over here, everybody wants electricity. If you don't want electricity, I mean, I literally got this whole thing to myself. You guys that know me know that I'm not a very like people kind of person. I don't like big groups and crowds. I like small doses. It's nice though. That's kind of weird. They got this huge, brand new park-esque grill out here. It's pretty cool. Brand new picnic table. Let's look at this. Look at that. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's a big one. That's a real big one. Got water over there. That's cool. There's water over there too. So with this Cirrus 620, I mean, the heater, and I'm probably need a heater tonight. It's probably gonna get in the 30s. The heater is propane or electric. It's Audi heating system, so it's radiant heat. Absolutely wonderful. Really not, and it's quiet, so you ain't gotta hear the blower kicking on and off. I have two 100 amp hour batteries in there. I just checked, they're at like 97%. That runs my 12 volt refrigerator, and it'll keep my phone and everything charged through the night. Once again, pretty cool. All right. Okay, guys. So that white van's back. Looks like they're trying to decide where they're going to stay at. That's fine. There's plenty of places there to stay. They just need to leave me alone. So, I found the sugar-free long drink. So, a few videos ago, like, I don't know, 3 months ago, I showed you one that had carbs in it. This has 0 sugar / carbs. This is gin, grapefruit juice, and juniper. Oh, these are so freaking good. All right. Okay. So, looks like they're going to park over there, maybe. Good for them. Never understood how people, like, want to be on top of other people in the campgrounds. I get it, like, if, like, it's your family. But sometimes in the wintertime, it's weird. Like, I'll park somewhere, and then, like, there'll be no one out there, and all of a sudden someone will park right beside of me. It's crazy. But that's not what I want to talk about. So I'm at Lincoln's New Salem. So Lincoln's New Salem, this is where Lincoln studied law. This is a village. He owned a store here. I think he owned 2 different stores here. But this is like an old log cabin, a recreation of New Salem. It said somewhere that Lincoln was running logs down whatever river is right here, and stopped here, and I guess ended up coming back. But I wait till tomorrow morning. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow morning when I'm leaving, and we're gonna go through that village down there. It is such a beautiful place. I absolutely love it there. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'd live there. I literally would live there. I've been here a few times. I've never camped here, and I think being over here basically by myself is going to give me a whole, like, really positive time that I haven't had in a lot of campgrounds, because it's been so beautiful and they've been so overcrowded. I usually eat some type of protein and some eggs. Which eggs, I know eggs are protein too. But I picked up this T-bone. So I'm going to cook the beef tomorrow. It's not thawed out yet, so I'm not going to cook it tonight, and I'm getting really hungry. So I'm just going to do this and be done with it for tonight. Look at that T-bone. Looks good, don't it? Yeah. Alright, let me get some butter. Let me get some butter. Because everything's better with butter. Better with butter. I really don't level out the camper. I don't level it out because I want a little bit of an incline, so when I sleep at night, that's how I like it. Got some of these Vital Farms pasture raised eggs. I love these eggs. Love some eggs. Yes, I'm boondocking tonight. I don't have electricity. I have like my jackeries and stuff, but I really don't want to like use that up running the microwave. I didn't bring my big jackery either, which is fine. I don't have to have it. Like my 4,000 watts of jackery, my 2,000 plus 2,000. I love that. Let's put a little bit of Lowry's garlic salt. A little eggshell there. Just some added calcium. I'll find it when I'm eating it, I'm sure. Tony Tetris. Delicious. Let's put some black pepper on there too. All right. Put some more seasoning on that other side. Delicious. Especially when you're in these campers, like, turn your skillet off right before it gets done. Beautiful. I bought these Dixie plates over at Walmart. So when I had these big pieces of steak. But then I went to like, I think it was Sam's Club. And they had like the holiday ones, same brand or the same quality. And literally like a lot cheaper. Okay. Alright. Alright guys, so I made this T-bone tonight. Sure it will not disappoint. Delicious. So I'm going to finish eating, clean up. Not a whole lot to clean up, but clean up. And then I'm going to watch some TV. That's all I'm going to do. Till in the morning. Alright. Morning guys, beautiful morning outside. It's mid 50s, maybe high 50s. I'm gonna make me some coffee, and then I'm gonna start cooking that buffalo or bison. Well, I don't really know the difference between buffalo and bison. I should probably look that up. I'm gonna make some coffee, cook my bison, cauliflower. I'm not gonna build a fire at this one. I packed plenty of firewood. This site doesn't really have a fire ring. Let me show you. So that right there is very teeny tiny. Very teeny tiny. So here in central Illinois, maybe the same around the world, around the United States, I don't know. But we're definitely having a drought. And that little tiny fire ring, that's not, my wood won't even fit in it. So it's not worth it for me to build a fire in that. Alright. Man, it's a little windy out here too. So you got dry leaves, teeny tiny fire pit, wind. It just doesn't add up. I don't need that. I don't need that drama in my life. Alright. Let me get this going good here. Got a little bit of bourbon vanilla. Korean Store Country Coffee, man. This stuff's good stuff. I think I left my little metal one in the truck. The yellow jackets were really bad at the last place we stayed at. Like really bad. So I kind of like threw stuff back in the truck. Ain't bad today. Yeah, I measured that out. Don't you measure it out when you do it? Sure, whatever. Whatever. I really wanted to cook this cauliflower on the actual fireplace, the fire pit, but it's just too small. I'm not doing it. I'm more concerned with starting a bigger fire. There's some larger pits over here, and I probably could do something with those, but oh my God, that coffee's good. That coffee's the devil. Somebody's air mattress is going crazy. So I think I'm gonna cook it right here. I may go get my Dutch oven though out of the You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get my Dutch oven out of the truck. I'll be back. See ya. So I got my Dutch oven out. I feel like cooking that cauliflower probably the best. This is just some lordy lord. So I just got some lard here. And then I keep this lard in the refrigerator in the camper. Because I have come out and found it liquefied on them hot days. But I keep my refrigerator running. It stays running, it never turns off. Never, my refrigerator never ever turns off. So, kind of what I'm doing here is I'm going to take and cook up this cauliflower. I'm going to cook up this bison, and I'm going to add this to it. Kind of make a cauliflower 4 cheese delicious. Yep, just delicious. I wouldn't even worry about it. This is going to be delicious. So let's see what we got here. So right now, you can see, like, I want this bigger pot for this, and I may fry. I don't mind the grease. I don't mind any grease. Let me get this open. This is one of them good old dull cauliflowers. Dull. You know, dull. There we go. In the camper, but we ain't gonna play around. We ain't got time to play around. And if you all worried about me not washing this cauliflower, well, you probably shouldn't go camping. Probably should just stay at the house. Probably should just stay home. Start adding in some seasonings. A little Lowry's. This one's about out, that's why I want to do it. I usually don't season stuff in the cast iron, but these Dutch ovens, these big frying pans in the Dutch ovens, I do like, I actually do like scrub them a lot more. Excuse me, scrub them a lot more. In there. Alright, got some more seasoning. You guessed it. You should always have a little Tony's. Tony's just really, this stuff is like universal. Good stuff right there, right? Alright. Got a little Tony's in there. And I got some Traeger's anything rub. This is SGP, salt, garlic, and pepper. Must not be a lot of the. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good right there. Smelling good. So I take this and I just spiral my zucchini with it, like make my and. I've been doing it like that for a long time. Not because of keto. I'm in and out of keto a lot, but mainly low carb. I shouldn't say keto. I really don't count all the fat and everything. But I'm in and out of that a lot. But it's more for, like, if I eat pasta, sometimes it bloats me. And I've been tested for like gluten and celiac and all that, and I'm fine, but just I have like a gluten sensitivity. Just some olive oil, a little grass, good olive oil. Good. right now, I just got it seasoned and some olive oil in it. Not a whole lot of nothing. I want to cook that beef though, that bison, that bovine, the big bovine. All right, let's go ahead and now. Bovine, got some. This right here is ancestral blend, so grounded bison with liver and bison heart. Delicious. Look at that, how pretty that is. That is so pretty. Well, I'm gonna tell you, dude, I love force of nature. Enjoying more coffee. All right. So with this bison, we give it a little bit of that anything rub. A little bit meaning a whole lot. And Tony's, this ain't Italian, it's bison. There's bison over in Italia, I don't know. All right, what else we got over here? Looks like it'd be delicious to go in there. Oh. Let's try this campfire right here. That sounds good. Make it a little spicy. This cauliflower, good and seasoned. I'm going to mix it in with this bison. And I'm going to pour this sauce and just let this simmer. Probably for about an hour. This is the Raoul's homemade 4 cheese. This is really good sauce. And it's low on carbs, so if you're looking at low carbs, it's 7 grams of carbs. Anyway, total sugar is 5 grams after you minus everything out. That's in a half a cup. That's a lot. Also, if you have a well-seasoned Dutch oven or cast iron, whatever, and you're putting something acidic in it, I mean, you're probably not going to have stick-proof pan anymore for your eggs. So just know going into that, that's going to take the seasoning out. I bought it all. So I went ahead, and after I tasted it, I was like, man, this reminds me of chili, but it needed just a little bit more. So I added a thing of this right here. I can't even say that. Ray's, this is Ray's brand Coney hot dog sauce with beef. These are really freaking good, and I keep them in the cabinet here. And now it tastes just like chili. Oh, so I'm like very anxious to see. Look how hearty that looks. Yeah, that ought to be a serving or 10. Oh my God, that's good. Okay, so we're at Lincoln's New Salem, the village. So like the visitor center and stuff like that's all closed today, which is fine with me. I never go to those things anyway. So let me show you. They said you can walk back in here. Cool. Deputy surveyor. Yeah. I've always liked this. Like, first time me and Micah came here, first time me and my wife came here, it was like, wow. So definitely, we're right there. It's cool. I don't want to film anybody. It's gorgeous out here. These old log cabins are so cool. Usually don't have them where you can go in them. Unless they have like the reenactors here, but you can usually see. Yeah, that's new. Nice cellar. This must be the coopers where they make the barrels. Look at this, ain't this cool? There's an outhouse. Got some firewood. This old outhouse. Look at those hinges. That is freaking cool. Oh man, that's a double seater. Oh man. Grandma and Grandpa's house, that's what they had. They had an outhouse. They didn't have a indoor plumbing. You imagine it back here, they probably had a, you know, milk cow, probably a horse. Once again, guys, this is a recreation based on, you know, historical data they put together. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so this was Trent Brothers residence. So the Alexander Trent bought this property, this lot, in 1832. It's funny to think about this as a lot. Obviously, this pavement was not here. Oh look, there's an old, I think they'll call those dog trots. The cabins that have like 2 rooms, but there's like an opening between them. Absolutely gorgeous. And I think Abraham Lincoln, this is where like he stayed at. Walking in the footsteps, probably. Abraham Lincoln. I love it. Yeah, I believe they call these dog trots. These are so cool. I love these cabins here. It gets me giddy even thinking about them. Like I would totally live in one of these. Not even lying. I would live in these. That's so cool. John Jack H. Kelso residence. Kelso and his wife lived in one room of the residence. Dog trot. Yeah, this is a dog trot style home. Joshua Miller residence. Yep, so basically the in-laws, well, their brother-in-law lived over here. Cool. Something down there don't look happy. Don't sound happy. Got some deer. That deer's a little deformed. So non-typical. Or that one antler's broke off one. Let's see. Can you see inside this one? Not really. Looks like there's some type of a loom. Covered wagon. There's blacksmiths. I don't really know how much you could actually see in there. Well, look in this covered wagon. I can't say that I've ever looked inside of one. Looks like a safe place to cross. I wonder if this is a real one, or like a recreation. Probably a recreation. This is something right there. Salem Village. Oh yeah, that looked very Oregon Trail. I'll keep my truck camper. I'll keep my truck camper. We got a tent set up over here. I don't know what that's all about. Robert Johnston resident. Robert Johnston resident. Robert Johnston and his family moved to New Salem and built this residence in 1832. That'd be me over there by myself. Cool little well. Let's see. Is there a front door? Not like a smokehouse. Old squirrels up here are noisy. Look at that old fireplace, old chimney. Can you imagine, like, there's no power. No power, they're not even worried about solar. And yet, they still made it. I just made it. He lived to be president. (1830) subdivision. This ain't a village, this is a subdivision. No, it had stores, had eateries. Let's see. Isaac Burner residence. Beautiful little spot. Real beautiful little spot. That's weird, that door is open. I heard that the state just approved several $1,000,000 to, help maintain this place. It's like $10 million, I believe. I can't remember. Because there was things that were falling in that need to be preserved. Martin Waddell residence, 1832. Let's see, Waddell was a hatter. Oh shoot, he's a hatter. He made rabbit fur hats for 50 cents, and coonskin hats for $2. And wool felt hats. That's cool. Real cool. Got some locust beans. Yeah, there it is. This is some thorny trees. An old mill. Little pulley up there. Oh yeah, look at this. It's fantastic to think. Back here in the woods in central Illinois, pioneers could make something out of timber. Yeah, take your mule or horse or whatever, take it up there and let it walk all day. Probably a couple of them. Just make them walk. And that ground that was used for whatever this mill was for, it's pretty cool. It'd suck if you were the mule or the horse, but still pretty cool. There's like a campfire right next to that bench. I wonder if that was a thing in these villages, to have like little fires burning There were so many feet. Let me take my. I'll put my mic. The wind's starting to pick up. I'll put my microphone on noise canceling. Let's see what this place over here is. Barry Lincoln. So this right here is the Barry Lincoln store. That's cool. Here's the doctor. The doctor's residence. Check out that gutter. The doctor's residence. 1832. Cool. Wonder where he parks his Porsche. Times has changed. This is an interesting little. Oh, it's a well. That's a well they've enclosed. Samuel Hill was born in New Jersey in 1800 and migrated to Cincinnati, Ohio, age 20. He then came to New Salem in 1829. Hill was a small, slender man with an irascible, I don't know that word, temperament, but usually gallant to the ladies. To the ladies. That barn is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm also pretty certain that wood pile would be a lot bigger. Especially here, October. Tie your horsey all fair. Samuel Hill General Store. Fine wares, fabric, cigars, tobacco, whiskey, rum, china, and gunpowder. Beautiful. Another outhouse. Looks a little more, I don't know, a little less rustic. Once again, double. Simpler times. We're allowed to just potty in the damn ground. Looks like you can walk up here from the back side of this. Wonder what this road would have been. Just dirt? Just a dirt road? Maybe. Maybe. All right, let's walk up this way. Had the ghost of Abe Lincoln back here hanging around. This looks like this must be like a tavern or something. It's got a sign up. Maybe this is where they hung their lanterns. Beautiful. Okay, had to change out my battery. I'll buy you a battery. Somebody put a kitty little Tykes cabin down here. I wonder if, I would have to ask somebody this, if like they had like pastures like this where people, like maybe all the neighbors use this pasture. Because you know, most people had horses. That's closed, which is fine. I think that's a smoke pit. Maybe it's a bread oven. Maybe this will help us. Oh, tavern. Think they would have smoked meat in that? There's a chimney right there on the top. Red brick chimney. I don't guess you can see anything. I don't reckon you can see anything. All right. We come back around. Over there says restrooms. But they didn't buy that at Home Depot. Very simple. Another well. I want to see what the bathrooms look like. I'm not going to film it until I make sure no one's in there. Okay, so would I come back here again? I have. It's like my 4th time. I absolutely love it, this place. Really cool place to be. Could you live in a place like this? Could you live in a place like this? I think you can. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. If there's any statues or something up here at the very front that I think you should see, I'll start back then. All right, guys, thanks for getting lost with me. Beautiful place. You need to come here if you haven't. Bye.